Greetings. We have moved on to December 12th. She's still doing rapid fire. December 11th. Okay. 12/12 daily weigh-in. I guess we're gonna get excuses. Can I go ahead and prep that and call them B? Let's see. Let's go.
Hello everybody, this is my daily weigh-in as I promised. I'm a little confused by my weigh-in today. I was
Come on,
yesterday
come
I
on.
weighed so confusing, so many numbers. Okay, yesterday I weighed 369.4. Today I weighed in at 369.2. I was only down zero point 0.2. I think what confuses me the most is that my girlfriend was down 0.8. I'm proud of her. I'm happy for her. But what confuses me is the fact that I'm a lot bigger than her. She's
This is another issue. I kind of talked a couple of videos ago, maybe it was yesterday, I'm not quite sure. But I kind of talked about how she doesn't actually know how to count calories and she thinks she knows a lot more about weight loss than she actually does. Here she thinks, and this is something that one of the other reaction channels that I was watching yesterday was talking about because she posted her most recent weigh-in a day or two ago. She thinks that the number in the morning is going to be dictated specifically by what she ate the day before. She doesn't understand that it can take a couple of days for things to actually change, and there's so many other factors that go into your weight every morning. That's a really big issue that she has. Oops, sorry. Just got a text. Ugh. And she doesn't she only thinks within the last like 24 hours in regards to her weigh-ins like this. And that's really frustrating. And also, she should be writing everything down. She should be writing down if she's going to weigh in daily, she should be writing that down. She should not be weighing in daily. She needs to do it at least every 4 days, is what I would say. But she needs a journal with all of her food and all of her numbers measured and calculated out if she's going to do it like this, okay? She, at this point, if she just cuts out the junk, that would do a lot. But if she's going to be, counting decimal points, people talk about her counting decimal points even, today. That's just not something that she really needs to be focused on, and she needs to understand how many factors go in to the number on the scale every morning before she comes on here and talks about how confused she is about the number on the scale every morning.
tall and she looks smaller than her weight, if that makes sense. But I am a lot bigger than her. I'm sure you guys have seen that in videos and everything else. But I mean, I'm like bigger than her by like 150 pounds. I don't even know. I don't even feel like doing the math. But she was down zero point 0.8. We eat the exact same foods, and this just shows how
Oh
confusing
no.
and weird and mind-boggling the body can really be. Because
This is basically exactly what she was saying. What today? It was probably 2 days ago that she posted a weigh-in. This is oh my god. There's so many things that go into it. There's she does talk about sodium, but that's such a small factor. There's also like how many times you went to the bathroom the day before can be a factor. She talks about she doesn't wear anything when she's weighing herself, but there's so many little things, and thinking that, having a binge and then the next day eating, whatever you consider to be on track, that is not immediately going to make you lose that much weight. And I think this is another reason that she gets so frustrated with daily weigh-ins, because that's how she thinks. And if she goes 3 days and doesn't see the results that she should, she gets discouraged. But that's because she doesn't understand what all goes into the number every morning. It is more complicated than just what you ate the day before.
as we all know, bigger people do lose faster, so it is a little confusing. I'm happy I'm down zero point 0.2, to be honest. Normally, back in the day, zero point 0.2, I'd be crying in the boondocks. I'd be so mad. I'd be like, zero point 0.2. Like, that's how I'd be. That's honestly how I'd be. But I have messed up my body so much that I can no longer be down a really big weight unless I literally ate like 1,200 calories a day. And honestly, I
No,
can't do that yet. It's too soon to eat 1,200 calories a day. I will mess up my metabolism so bad if I did that. I tried
it
before and
doesn't
it
work
just,
like
I
that.
was down a lot every single day, but it messed up so much in my body because if I start off with such a low calorie, once I lose, say, another 60, 70 pounds,
Okay, I think we've actually gotten a couple in
do
here.
that yet. It's too soon to eat 1,200 calories a day. I will mess up my metabolism so bad if I did that. I tried before and it just, I was down a lot every single day, but it messed up so much in my body because if I start off with such a low calorie, once I lose,
All right, such a low calorie. You can put that in there.
say, another 60, 70 pounds, pretty soon my body is going to be used to that 1,200 calorie intake and I'm not going to be losing as good or as efficiently. And
That's not how that works. That it that's really not how it
this
works.
is true. I've talked to nutritionists before and stuff like that. But it's just weird. My body is so weird. Like, I
Oh
remember,
my god, that stupid
my body
smile.
is so weird. Like,
That stupid smile when she's saying my body's so weird. Like, no, you are not so unique that the laws of thermodynamics don't apply. You just don't understand how it works.
I remember when I first started dieting 2 years ago, I'd legit eat 2,500 calories in one day, and the next day I'd be down like 4 pounds. Like,
Okay, what were you eating at the time? What you're eating plays a role. That because what you're eating also plays into things like bowel movements that affect things, and there's so many other factors. I would probably say if she was eating 2500 calories, it was a lot less junk food, because a little bit of junk food, a little bit of processed food can make a big difference versus a lot, you can eat the same number of calories in junk food versus the same number of calories in whole foods and have a completely different result. That plays a really big factor. That's why I laughed so hard when she said a couple of days ago the thing about that she wasn't going to focus on what she was eating. That's the most important part.
if I could live those days again, I'd be so happy. But, anyways, this just shows how you never know how your body's gonna work. Like, I have a story to tell. I'm gonna
Ugh.
make this as short as possible because this is just a weigh in. I don't know why I'm
Okay.
continuing talking, but 2 Easters ago, oh my god, we ate so much candy. I mean, my girlfriend, no offense to her, literally ate like half of a one of those chocolate bunnies. Those are gigantic. And not only did she have it, but she had like peanut butter with it. And I mean, we had a lot of food that day, a lot of chocolates, just a lot of food in general. Like, I think her mom made like a big dinner and everything. I mean, I could easily say that she consumed over 5,000 calories, and so did I. So did we all.
I don't trust her measurement, her eyeball measurement, her estimate of how many calories they ate on Easter 2 years ago, just based on this omelet video.
The next day, she was down 1.4. I was like, huh?
Um, I, I'm not, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Huh? What? She stepped on that scale thousands of times and she was down 1.4. So
Thousands? So you all collectively weighed in the day after Easter and she stepped on thousands of times. I'm calling BS. I don't I think she's exaggerating. Maybe she's not making it up, but I do think she's exaggerating.
what we were thinking was, okay, the next day she's gonna step on the scale and it's gonna show the gain. She was down again. And I was just like, what? Like, this just shows sometimes the body just does what it wants to do. You could be retaining.
This is so funny. This is literally what she was saying in the video that all the reaction channels were talking about yesterday. She probably uploaded today, but the day before was the I quit semaglutide and I'm done weighing myself video. And she almost said the exact same thing word for word. I'm not even joking.
Water sometimes. You could, I honestly just don't know. I'm not a scientist or a body scientist.
A body
Okay.
scientist.
Anyways, I'm rambling. I don't even know what I'm saying. But I'm proud of her. She was down 0.8. I was down 0.2. I'm not planning on telling you how much she's down every single day, but it's just I kind of wanted to express that you never know what your body's gonna do. You can try your hardest, and the outcome might always not be the greatest. But as long as you're
That's kind of why daily weigh-ins aren't a good idea, especially for her. She really shouldn't be doing daily weigh-ins. She should give at least 3 or 4 days between weigh-ins to really see results. The problem is she can't stick with anything for 3 to 4 days. Like we've seen her talk about, she's shifting around her weigh-in schedule even here to accommodate for the fact that she overeats every weekend. She can't stick with it long enough to see the results.
losing, even if it's in slow amounts, that's all that matters. And yeah, so there was my weigh-in for today. And if you aren't smiling, smile. Bye.
Okay. Okay, so the early comments are generally supportive, same as usual. And then we get to about 6 years ago, and the sarcastic comments come in. You'll mess up your metabolism if you eat 1,200 a day. Where'd you hear this from? That's a gross lie that you'll tell yourself. You're insane. I don't know what else to say. This person left 3 comments. Yeah, it's not much here, but there definitely is, across all the videos we've seen, there's a big shift between the comments that were originally left and the ones that start coming in about 6 years ago. So, next video. Okay, so I was going to the next video. This is the video that I was talking about, where she says basically the exact same thing that she said in the video that we just watched. It really is kind of eerie that how almost word for word it is, and we're talking about over a decade's worth of time has passed since she originally said that. So, and the repeat of excuses is a big reason that she's gained the not gained gained the following, built the following, I should say, that she has, and why there's so many people that discuss her because of the fact that, she was what, 23, 22, 23 in the last video, and now she's 34. And, I was watching another channel, and they were like, people generally mature in a 10-year time span, especially in your adult life, especially going from your early 20s into almost your mid 30s. People generally mature, they generally change in some way, and she just has not, except for the fact that she's gained 250 pounds in that time span, but she says the same thing every time. Anyway, AI summary, perfume collection, thoughts on body sprays. Man, I don't even know if we're gonna get anything good in this. I'm gonna speed her up some more. We're gonna do 1.5 because I just want to see if we get anything here. But I don't know if I'm going to have much to give commentary on in this video. There might be some edits, so we'll see.
Hello everyone, so I'm going to be filming a requested video. This is going to be my perfume collection. I will not be showing you every single one of my perfumes because I have so many, and you're about to see that. So I will be showing you a few of the ones that I like the most, or just recommendations, or stuff like that. But now I'm going to show you how my perfume is, and just give you kind of a glimpse of all my perfume.
Oh my god! See, this is another thing. I've talked about this before. Who is paying for this? Who is paying for this? This is ridiculous. She was also talking in her last video about like the anxiety that she has around clutter. And we've seen her a couple of times go through and say that she's going to organize and clean her perfume collection and declutter everything. And then she shows an entire table in her bathroom or an entire shelf that looks like this. How is this decluttering? Like, it always looks like this. She has two of these surfaces right now. Look at that. God, she's not going to go through every single one, is she? I don't want to watch this. Pick a couple, showcase them, show and tell. Not every single one of them. Pick your favorite. Dear God. And it's these cheap little body sprays, too. She has kind of moved on to some of the more like expensive ones. Like I think what she really has right now is like the Kim Kardashian perfumes, and then she has like the Billie Eilish because she's obsessed with Billie Eilish, and then she has like a couple other like celebrity fragrances. She isn't really, from what I remember, she isn't really doing this anymore. These little cheap plastic bottle drugstore body sprays. And she's shown it twice. We're almost 2 minutes in. Nothing has happened. Come on.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you 3 body sprays first, and then 3 perfumes. These were, I wouldn't consider these my favorite because I have so many. I can't even choose a favorite, to be honest. So these are just 3 and 3 that are kind of random, but ones that I like a lot. I won't be describing what they smell like because I feel like that would be physically impossible because...
What?
I mean, that would...
You could Google, look, pull up Google, search words to describe perfumes, and you could literally just see which ones apply. You know, floral, fruity, I don't know, smells like food, vanilla, you know, any little description, not just, you know, this is from Walgreens, it's got flowers on the bottle and I like it. Because that's her descriptions. People, you know, she does this with food too. People kind of come for her because all she ever says when she's doing like taste tests is so good. That's like all she ever says. She never gives like a description of anything. And this, I'm sure that's what she's gonna do here.
It would just be a comedy show. I feel like if I tried to explain to you exactly what they smell like. I am not a perfume expert, clearly, so I would get it completely wrong. But I'm gonna start with the body sprays first. I guess I'll start with this one, which is called Angelic Kiss.
Okay.
I feel like I got this one either at Target or Walmart.
Yeah,
I want to say Walmart because
she's just gonna tell us where she bought it from. There's not gonna be any description or anything. You know, is it like I said, is it floral? Is it fruity? Is it sweet? Does it smell like food? Is it something that reminds you of fall? Or, you know, what? Give me something.
because Target really, their body spray selections are very limited, and yeah, I feel like I did get this one at Walmart, and I really like this one. I guess if I had to describe, even if I describe them all in one word, that would be a comedy show. Angelic Kiss, that's what it's called, and I guess, let's just say this, the scent matches the name perfectly.
What does that mean?
Endless Love by Victoria's Secret.
Okay, so I'm probably just gonna cut all of that out because, like I said, yeah, she basically did exactly what I said she was gonna do. I guess we can take a look at the comments real quick. Not much. Again, general stuff until a couple of years ago. A couple trolls. So she does have a neck. Jeez. Had. Jeez. Oh my god. Seems so sweet and genuine, very calming. People saying that they liked the video. And then later on, somebody said, I love the idea of talking about perfume but not describing the smell. That's generally it. Alright, so next time we got Vlogmas 12 and a weigh-in. Jeez. Not up for this. Yeah. The only thing we really got, I forgot to mention, she said Walmart twice, and then we got a really good. And then I updated these. But that's really it. Yeah. It's really sad how little she's developed in the time between being 22 years old and 34. People were talking. I watched another reaction channel. They were talking about how her development was stunted at some point, either, because of the life that she lived or because of being on YouTube, maybe due to the fact that she's never actually had to work like a job in her life. Um, yeah, as I don't know. The whole current era going on is so bizarre. I don't see anything changing anytime soon, but I am very glad to start from the beginning and document all the dumb shit she's said over the years. I'm having fun with this. If you are, maybe subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.